good matchup between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Greg Guerrero gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. David Tavares is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Nobody out here, nobody.
Two and two.
2-2 to count.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
I got 3 and 2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
Bobby Witt.
He's set and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
At the plate now, Arturo Guerra, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Gotta hold him. Let's go.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Royce Hyper. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hyper possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Count now a ball and a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. Runner at second here with one man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Sean Michel. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it is.
Hey, two-way.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Angels get just the one. One inning in the books here. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Victor Mesa.
The center fielder, Victor.
Here comes the first pitch. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And it's 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, no one down here.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box, Daniel Reyes. Down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready now, Ryan Benjamin to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Leading off the inning, Ryan Burke, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The first baseman, Ryan Burke.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now in the box,
The batter,
David
number
Tavares.
22.
He scored after
Second
reaching on
baseman,
a walk in his first
David
at-bat.
Tavares.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And this is a fair ball heading out toward the 330 sign.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
At the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Witt is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly up on occasion. To second for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the A's 2 and the Angels 1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Arturo Guerra.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Plays at one here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Royce Piper, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Piper is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
The left fielder, number 7.
To the plate now, Sean Michel, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Thomas is under this one.
That's mine. That's mine.
And that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 4 full. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Mesa. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Hey, place it first. Place it first.
Nope,
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Digging in, Daniel Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Mesa aboard here at first with nobody out. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up
Now
here.
batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Ryan Benjamin, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5.
Ball.
And this is low, ball 2. 2
balls,
and 1.
1 strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
I got the
To
count.
2 and 2 now. Got him.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So now to the
first
plate,
baseman,
Ryan
number
Burke.
2.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Stepping in now, David Tavares, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. So digging in now, Bobby Witt Jr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready for another chance? Arturo Guerra. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fouled off. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And it's fouled away. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
Ball, that's good.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Gilliam is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Royce Piper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors to this point for the Angels. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
go, boys.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Angels are gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. So stepping in, Sean Michel. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
A 1 pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
At the plate now, Victor Mesa reined in to second for one, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Reyes, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Third baseman.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels held in check there. Score holds. It's 3-1. So striding forward now, Ryan Benjamin. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
O'Neill has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. At the plate, Ryan Burke, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Pitch on the way. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Oakland led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tyrell Scott gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.